Today, we're diving into a short but really powerful story about how the best intentions can sometimes lead to the absolute worst outcomes. It's a cautionary tale, and it's called The Mistake of the Future.
Right from the jump, the story starts with this personal, almost apologetic line. It kind of feels like we're reading a message in a bottle, you know? It immediately makes you wonder, who is this from? And why can't they tell us the story themselves?
And just like that, boom, we're thrown into the future. The year is 2080. So let's take a look at what this world is all about.
So, what's life like in the year 2080? Well, this first section really sets the scene, and let me tell you, it's pretty grim.
This one sentence, this says it all, doesn't it? It's a world where clean air, something we take completely for granted, has been turned into a product. Can you even imagine having to go to a store and buy the very air you need to breathe?
And just to be clear, this isn't some minor issue. The pollution is so bad, you literally can't go outside without a mask. And right in the middle of all this, we meet our main character, a young scientist named Madhav. He is just heartbroken by the state of the world he's grown up in, and he's absolutely determined to fix it.
So, Madhav isn't the type to just sit around and complain. Nope, he's a man of action. And his plan? Well, it's unbelievably ambitious. He's going to fix the present by changing the past.
And here's the tool he's going to use to do it. Not some new law, not a new piece of technology to clean the air. Something way more radical. He's built a time machine. He genuinely believes the only way to save his future is to go back and erase the problem at its very source.
Now, on the surface, his logic seems pretty solid, right? He's done his homework and traced this massive pollution problem all the way back to a single decision, the approval of one factory, 50 years in the past, back in 2030. So his mission is simple. Go back and make sure that factory never gets built.
The plan itself feels like a surgical strike. He's not trying to change a huge historical event. His target is tiny. Find one computer and delete one file. Simple, clean, effective. Or at least, that's what he thinks.
Okay, so this brings us to the moment of truth. Madhav goes through with his plan. But, notice that little question mark in the title? Yeah, it's there for a very, very good reason. Was his mission really a success? In his mind, it's mission accomplished, a total success. He jumps back to 2030, sneaks into the office, finds that file, and with just a click of a button, the factory is gone from history. He hops back into his time machine, absolutely convinced he's about to return to a brighter, cleaner future.
This is exactly what's running through his head on the trip back. It's a feeling of pure victory. He honestly believes he has single-handedly saved his world. He's the hero who brought back blue skies.
But then, the door to his time machine opens, and this is what he sees. The difference is just devastating. He was expecting this vibrant, healthy city with clean air. Instead, he found nothing. The entire city is gone, replaced by an endless, empty desert.
So, what on earth happened? How could stopping pollution lead to the complete destruction of a civilization? This is where we learn about the terrifying chain reaction he accidentally set off.
Standing there, in what used to be his home, Madhav is just completely broken. And then he sees him, the only other person anywhere in sight, an old man who holds the answers to his horrifying question, "Where did my city go?"
And the old man explains this catastrophic domino effect. It turns out that one single factory, the one he deleted, was the linchpin for everything. The government had only greenlit other crucial projects, like a massive water purification plant, because that factory was coming. When Madhav erased the factory, he unknowingly erased everything that depended on it. The water supply dried up, farming became impossible, and eventually, everyone had to leave. The city just died and the desert took it back.
This is a tragic but absolutely perfect example of what we call unintended consequences. Madhav's action was small, it was precise, and he meant well, but he had no idea about the complex system he was messing with. It's that classic idea that pulling on one little thread can cause the entire tapestry to completely unravel.
And that brings us to the final heavy lesson of this story, which takes us right back to the title. The real mistake, it turns out, wasn't the factory in the first place. The real mistake was Madhav trying to change it in the first place.
The irony is just heartbreaking, isn't it? He set out to fix the air, and in doing so, he eliminated the entire world that was breathing it. He traded a city with polluted air for no city at all.
As he stands there in that desolate wasteland, Madhav finally gets it. He understands the profound danger of tampering with the past. He learns that history isn't a straight line, it's an intricate web, and pulling on even one thread can destroy the whole thing.
And that's what this story leaves us with. It's a question that feels very real, even if the story is science fiction. It really forces us to think about all the complex systems around us, and to ask ourselves, in our rush to fix one problem, could we accidentally be creating an even bigger one?